Hello and welcome again. Today I am focusing again on some product that I accidentally actually discovered in a different use. Why? So basically, as you maybe know from my prior videos, I have a sensitive skin and I am working as a medical doctor. So for me, it is quite vital that I do not have any sort of transparent odor or smell throughout the day, especially since I have shifts that last more than 24 hours. So my current morning routine involved three deodorants, which were, I'll show it. I started as some sort of a base or grounding with this. I continued with this, and I finished with this. So I basically put them all on, sort of put layer above layer, and that usually lasted at least for 24 hours, and therefore I figured out that it works about 10 years ago. Before I basically always needed my deodorant in my bag or in my locker, so I could refresh myself. And since I figured out that I got my hair routine and everything fixed with basically the pomade section, I went to try to fix this, because this is basically too much and I needed some sort of a longer lasting product. And I was super surprised when I figured out what I'm trying to describe you now. As you know from my prior video about the Michael Gillett pomades, was super fascinated by its scent, and that it has all the varieties, and that it develops over 24 hours. And I was thinking prior to that that it is actually a bit of a pity that I could not apply this pomade to some other parts of my body, because I always have this itching and scratching because of my atopic dermatitis, and was thinking about maybe some solution in sort of this direction. And basically 3 days ago I stood in front of the mirror and looked on these three deodorants, and I thought, okay, that's enough. And what I did was I took out this, the Granny's Lemon Grove from Michael Gillett, and took a small scoop out of pomade, which is basically just the tip of my finger, rubbed it between my hands and put it into my armpits. And I was super surprised, and I really mean super surprised, what anti-transparent and well smelling and type of scenting characteristic that would bring with it. First of all, it lasted more than 24 hours. I was never ever, although I tried to smell it myself, I never had any sort of bad transparent odor that I could smell. And it also transferred to my clothes, and I got all the variety of the different scents that I described in the video about the pomade characteristics. I got this as a deodorant, to my own surprise. And I'm so fascinated because originally I tested out many deodorants in different price categories. However, they did not last more than 24 hours. And in my job, you get close to patients, and there is some sort of a distance that is not, when you examine people, when you talk to them, that you do not want to have any bad sort of body odor or smell attached to you. And that helped me a lot. And I can only strongly recommend to try out this as a deodorant as well, not only as a pomade. It is also wonderful and great as a pomade, but it also works as a deodorant. I'm super surprised. And I can only recommend this to you. And I hope that maybe out there I find someone who is trying it out as well and will be fascinated as I am right now. So finally, I hope you're all healthy and doing well, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, take care and goodbye.